Okay, so the people that are in the chat that was mods, obviously I had to take the steps of putting the channel back up and everything, and obviously everybody's been demodded, so I'm just going to go back down into the van and just sort some of those things out. I think I can't seem to do it on my phone, so I'll put my old mods back on. But we're here at Lakenheath. It's cloudy, it's windy, so hopefully you can hear me. I can see one light in the distance. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick this up, but let's have a look. There we go. Now there's probably something coming into Mildenhall. That's the first light I've actually seen in the sky all night. And obviously, because it is so cloudy, it's not been easy. But there's been a couple of plane engines sort of like start up, but not a normal start. I think they're just maybe doing a test. But I mean, they are officially on holiday because obviously it's Thanksgiving. So I was quite surprised to hear anything really. But obviously, if something does sort of materialise, they will go out. There's a few cars driving around down the bottom, and there's been a police presence up here tonight. They've gone now, but they said there's gonna be a few overnight. So we have got that one light up there, but that generally looks like an aircraft. But like I said, that's the first one I've seen. But the other night, that's sort of the area where I did see a few lights, but they weren't like that. There were some strange ones going around here, and there's been some other people that have done some videos, and again their lights are very different to the normal sort of lights we see. So you have to bear with me for this wind, because this wind is it's quite a lot here, and it's probably coming through the sound, and it's probably sounding like it's just a big storm going on. But I've tried to do my best. I've got dead cats on, so hopefully it's reducing that a little bit. It was pretty bad when I was listening to it before I was trying to go live. I don't know what was going on with that. This would not go live. But then when I've gone live before and I've scheduled something, I seem to always have that issue. It just doesn't want to go live. It's saying the stream is good, but YouTube says no. So unfortunately I had to start again. There is also, I'm not sure if we can quite get it from here, but there's another light that keeps appearing over here. Really difficult to see where it is from on here. It's gone back down again. So there was a light in the distance over here, and it keeps on coming up and going back down again. So whether that's something from Mildenhall, possibly. I'm just going to jump down and just sort those few issues that I've got, but hopefully the stream's staying up. I'm not looking at my phone at the moment, so when I got back up here, the stream health said it was good, so we'll keep an eye on that. So I'll just go and jump down and just sort that out, and then I'll be back. But as you can see, it's very, very dark over here. Hardly any lights on. There's none of the runway lights are on, but we've got a few lights. So we've got a few vehicles moving around, so you never know. So I'll be right back. wind's getting right up now, so some of you, I can't see some of the other mods. That light has just appeared again. I'm trying to find it. It's a bit of a small light. It's between those two. It's near the tower, back of the tower. Yeah, the wind's getting right up now, so there it is. So that's obviously a helicopter or something that's sitting over there. I don't know, I haven't been looking on the radar apps to see what's about, but there's something keep going up and it's in the same place there. I'll zoom into that in a second. Yeah, I think I need Starlink. The signal at this place is just so strange. I've actually got really good signal. I did think about putting it to 1080p tonight because I've got probably the best signal I've ever had here. But yeah, I would not go live, and but that's been a sort of a trending thing with my with my channel for some strange reason. If I do schedule it, it doesn't go live, and what I normally end up doing now is spring up a live stream. I tried to put it on community post when I remember, but half the time I forget to do it. But hopefully we'll get that sorted out. I don't know if it's something I'm doing or it's just the way I've actually got like it's sort of it's hard to explain a bit basically, but it's like Wi-Fi from my camera to the laptop, and transmit the signal from my monitor to it, so that's what you're seeing. And I know the other night when we had the shadow above us, that was actually jamming the signal, I'm sure of it, because I had good signal. So why it kept going off last week, it was probably because of that, because I heard reports in the local village that people were having problems with all sorts of things, with phone signals and all sorts. And yeah, so it was a bit strange last week. Like I said, the cloud is so low, you know, we're going to struggle to see it a lot. But like I said a minute ago, we saw that one light over there, and we've got one that's in front of us now, which is a bit of a strange one, just sitting there hovering around. There's not many people here, but for a Saturday night, it's like the most I've ever seen, because obviously nothing ever takes off on a Saturday normally unless there's something special coming in or out. So you know, it's never normally anybody at the weekend. So obviously, you know, news has brought people out to have a look to see what's going on. It's nothing to do with me, by the way. I hope you all watched the Night Shift channel last night. If you didn't, tut, you need to go over and have a look at that. We've got one of their guys in here right now. He's one of my mods now. So go and have a look at the Night Shift if you haven't already done it. I'm sure a lot of you are from that channel as well. Added, you know, viewers from there. But yeah, if you haven't, go over and see them. I've put a few community posts out. So absolutely brilliant channel. That's why I shouted them out last week. I knew that they'd be interested in some of this stuff, and yeah, it's been a bit of a strange one. And everybody keeps asking me what they are, but you know, until you actually see one close up, we just don't know what they are. That's the thing. I mean, like I said on the stream last night, you know, they are unidentified flying objects because we don't know what they are. They could be drones. It could be an exercise. The base isn't saying it's an exercise. I think they're taking it quite seriously. I mean, to have police up here at the weekend sitting around is unheard of. So yeah, it's definitely strange. So obviously some of my mods from previous, I still haven't seen everybody, and it's like difficult to get out there and like tell everybody. So I'm sure they'll put the word around that the channel's back again, so that'll be good. But if make sure we hit the like so we can get sort of going out to a few more people, because the channel's really picked up again. Got a lot of the subscribers back and a lot more for this kind of stuff. So bear with me if I'm putting up some of my old videos. Obviously, I want to have some content on the channel. But I plan to do this as much as, you know, however long this goes on for, I'll be here doing it. So obviously I've got a life. I can't afford to be coming here all the time. It does cost a lot of money in diesel, but I'll do what I can. And obviously I've got a life outside of this as well. So you know, they're, as much as I love YouTube, they're my most important thing. So I have to bear that in mind as well. But I've got a few things in mind, and I don't know whether that'll be relevant. But I was thinking about going to go over to Rendlesham and just maybe even it's just during the day and doing a little bit of filming over there and showing people, you know, what's over there really. I mean, the base obviously is not active anymore. It hasn't been active for a long time, but a lot of people really want to know about Rendlesham, and I used to work near there, so I do know the area quite well. So you know, if it's something that people want, then I'm willing to go over there sometime and do that as well. Maybe we might get some activity over that way. But it's probably the lighthouse apparently. We've got another start up again of some description. So with the testing engines over there, because that is where they test them. Hi Simon, how are you? It's a bit difficult for me to, I'm looking at my phone every now and again, so if I miss what anybody's saying, then you know, excuse that, but I can't, I'm trying to look around as well at the same time to see if there's anything else going on. It is very windy here. Yeah, it's like, I'm sure it's not good on the audio, because I can't really do any more. I've got a dead cat on, and I did try and cover the camera up a little bit, but it is, I mean, I'm on the top of a van, so, you know, I'm really exposed to this wind. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I think they're testing the engines over there, which is unusual, Graham, I think, for a weekend. I don't know, you probably know more than me, because I rarely come here at the weekend. I think this is the first time I've been here for on a Saturday for I don't know how long. I think me and my wife popped over this way one night and we just pulled in to see if there's anything going on. It's just really quiet. No Astro for you tonight, Simon, definitely not. No, the flashing light in front of me, I can see clear as anything with my eyes. There are a couple more around, but I ain't going to be able to swing the camera right round. But there's one sort of just over the top of the trees where I shoot to start with, but a little bit further this way. But so I can see it through like a gap in the trees, but I'm probably not sure I can show you. But if it does come back over, then I'll point it at it. But it's down by where we was looking a little while ago. But yeah, that light's still there. There's been a lot of activity in that sort of kind of area. But that is, I mean, I haven't looked. I haven't looked on the apps to see what it is. It's probably something out of Milton or that. It does look like a helicopter to me, possibly an Osprey or something like that. Not hearing anything above me tonight at the moment, apart from the wind. It's quite cold as well. It's not very warm up here. It's not as cold as last week though. Freezing cold up the top of here. Yeah, no shadow that I can hear. I can't hear nothing. There's a couple more cars coming since I've been here. I can just about make out the odd light that comes through the clouds every now and again, but not enough to, you know, as soon as I swing the camera, that wouldn't be there, because they literally are. The clouds are really low here today. It is very dark and very windy. I can see someone saying about telescopes. I've got Simon Astro in here, and I personally love astrophotography and have done it for years as well. I spoke to Altair Astro last week, and they was talking about giving me a camera and something to use as a second camera, and that would be an IR cut camera, so it would be able to see in the dark. So I'm hoping to do that. So the lights that I had been seeing are very different to plane lights. Now, where I saw them, I don't know if you're going to see this, but it's going to be dark for a second or two. Round here, where these lights are, I'll just zoom back a bit. You can't even see the sky really. But there's a crop of trees there, and there's like a dip in the trees in the middle, and one appeared there and it was really bright and it just sat there, didn't do anything, and it's definitely 100% there. It's definitely in a no-fly zone, and it wasn't a jet, it was just sat there, and it was too close to it was definitely too close to be. I just can't explain it. It's so difficult, and it's difficult to tell how fast these things are going. They just appear, the lights just appear, and then they'll be there, and then next thing you know, the light will go out or something like that, and then they're gone, and then you'll see them reappear somewhere else. It's really, really, you know, it's really, really strange. I mean, you know, it's easier for me to say all this stuff, but like several people, I mean, Bixie's in the chat here now, and he put a video out, and he was with me here the other night, and you know, until you actually hear and see what's going on, yeah, it is really weird, and I've been coming up here for a long time and filming up here for a long time, and it is very different. The planes are flying such strange patterns. They're just going round and round, really high up in the sky. When the F-35s come in last week from America, obviously that's when it all sort of like really started. But I'd seen a light, the stream before. I'd seen a light where I think that is a helicopter in the distance, which is still there. I saw something and thought, that's a bit strange, it looked like a UFO, and I said it in the stream, and then the next stream, all this started to happen. So whether we saw them earlier than what they said they were here, I don't know. Obviously last week I think we had like nearly 900 people in the stream, and I didn't realise there was that many people in there, to be honest with you. I was like, this is about average what we have in the stream, sort of like 160 people on the night ops, and then all of a sudden I looked down and it was absolutely crazy, and I said to myself I was going to leave about 8:30 and wait for the F-15s to come in. That's exactly what I did, and I wasn't really knowing what was going on. I saw people in the chat saying there's drones, but I weren't sure if they, you know, what they meant. I saw these weird lights and wondered why the planes weren't coming in, and you know, I stayed for like another 10 minutes and thought, this is just really strange. Yeah, so if I'm going to put a poll up, I'll probably do that tomorrow, and then I'll, you know, do one for, you know, keep on at Lakenheath, or try something new at like Rendlesham or something like that. you know, but I want to try and cover as much at Lakenheath as I can, because obviously that's closest base to me. But I would definitely like to do something for Wintershire. I did try and call out Casper site to come and come with me, but for some reason I didn't get a reply. So maybe another time someone I can grab hold of him or something, because he done a story on me on his YouTube channel. It's been a crazy ride, to be honest with you. I've had journalists from all over the world contacting me, and all the local ones obviously. But I think that this is better on YouTube, to be honest with you. I think at the end of the day we can come here and we can stream, whereas, you know, and we can show you what we see, and whereas with the media it's a little bit different, I think, and I think we need to keep it on this kind of level really on YouTube and that. Are you the young couple that was come up here the other night? Alan, I'll sort you out your moderation again. Obviously I've got to put all the mods back, and I'll do that as soon as I can, mate. How are you anyway? How are you feeling? Starting to rain a little bit now. Yeah, for some reason I can't use my phone to make mods again, so it's a bit of a difficult one. I have to go down onto the laptop and do it. Well, I've only seen 1 or 2 lights around. We captured one a little while ago, and we've got one in front of us still. I'm not sure if I've got that on the camera at the moment. I think I have. It's actually starting to rain quite a bit at the moment. sure if I like the atmosphere of the wind and the rain, to be honest. It's starting to rain a bit more now. So I don't know what that is in the distance, but that's just sat there for ages. I'm suspecting that's something from Mildenhall, to be honest with you. I mean, that was in a similar area to where the lights are coming from. At some stage I saw lights over, but they tend to be a little bit higher up than that normally. I've not seen them like sitting as low as that. They normally sort of, it's hard to show you because you can't see those posts in the distance, but there's a couple of posts and a tower. I think you probably just about make the tower out, and I can see it on my monitor, but I can't actually see it on the camera screen. But they sat about there, and they were a little bit higher up. As long as it don't rain too hard. It's not raining much. I can just feel like a mist and coming down, so I don't want to damage the camera and everything. So if it does start to rain, then I might have to stop, but it's not that bad at the minute. It feels more like mist than rain. Now that light I've got in front of me, that did go up a bit more a little while ago. I don't know if Graham can see it from his house down the end of Lakenheath, but I was actually going to go down the other end, and I was going to film from the other end, but the trouble is down there you can't see much of the base, so there would have been hardly any lights to show you at all really, and we need a little bit of light, otherwise we're just sitting here in pitch black and with clouds. So I thought this one would still be better. This is sort of notorious for bad signal for me anyway. I mean, I know some other streamers come up here, and I know they do have sat internet, so that's a lot better. But I'm just relying on a 5G router, and I can get really good download speed, over 100 sometimes, but upload sometimes it'll be 20, and other times it'll be like 1, and then your stream just doesn't want to know. So I've kept it on 720 on purpose, just to try and make the stream last, and it's saying it's okay, so we'll just keep going until we have any problems. But yeah, I just couldn't get it to go again tonight. It's a bit strange. Hopefully if we get some clear nights next week, that might be better. And obviously, you know, they're all on holiday here, but whatever the drones are shouldn't be on holiday, so, you know, we may well see something. There's some more activity down this end. There's some more cars going up and down. That's where they are, is where they do some of the engine testing down this end as well, so that's where the noise was coming from. I don't know what the wind speed is, but yes, it's pretty windy. I think there's lots of theories going around about why they're here, who they are, and everything else. But obviously that is a theory. Nobody really knows. I'm sure the base know, but we're not going to know. That's the thing about it, unless someone gets something really close up. And I know as much as I can. If I get that opportunity, then I'll definitely capture it, because I've been here enough to do it. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using any lasers. yeah, I don't think I'd be here very often. I don't think I'd be allowed to come and stream. I asked tonight, the police were here, and I said, is there any restrictions? And they said no liberty. So yeah, there's no restrictions. So they're not looking for me like so many people suggested. I'm using a Panasonic HC2000. I had an X2, but I had a little bit of a mishap with that one. Anybody that doesn't know, that hasn't been around the channel long, I had an X2 and I was driving home and the side door of my van opened and everything went out the door. So that was an expensive trip that night. And I'm still waiting. I had insurance for gadgets in my vehicle, and I tried to claim on it, and they said, oh, you're not covered. And I said, well, that doesn't make any sense. And they tried to tell me that was for tools, and I said, well, why would I have tools in a camper? You told me it was gadget insurance. So yeah, that's gone ombudsman and that. So I'm waiting for that to happen. Hopefully, I have actually emailed them and said what's going on, and they said they're waiting for a response from the insurance company. So fingers crossed I'll get my old camera back, but you know, I don't know what's going to go on with that. It's been a long time now. Yeah, it's really weird light, isn't it, Graham? If you can see it, I don't know whether that's over. It's over Mildenhall Way, but it's definitely closer to this base than it is Mildenhall. I'm really not sure what they are. Like, I've heard some people say that they heard them, but I haven't heard anything. They're silent. They don't make no noise from what I've heard. Whether some people have actually had them come over them and they've heard the noise, but me, no, I've not heard anything. And the other night, if you go back and look at my video I posted the other day, I think it was the Thursday night that I was here. That was a really strange light, and I mean, my camera can see quite well in the dark with the light on the front. I've done some work with Simon's Astro, and I lit him right up in the dark, and it was like daylight, but that only does just in front of you. So at a distance, it doesn't really make any difference whatsoever. It's like you know, it looks the same as what it would, but just in sort of black and white. But that light was really strange, how it was like changing shape, and I had the camera pretty still, and there was nothing in front of me. So that was a really weird light. That was. I can't explain it. Just trying to get in on that light again. It's still there, in exactly the same place. Just bring it down a bit so you can see it a bit better. I can't make out what that is, to be honest. I'm sure Graham will confirm that's not normally there. That's not I don't believe that's a light on the base. That's something. There's another one now as well. Well, the ones I saw, they're not flying around really fast. They were going up and down, and obviously conventional jets don't do that. And what they would do, they'd slowly move around. They weren't making like massive like manoeuvres or anything like that either, like what you would see, you know. And people say they go off at like a tremendous speed. They weren't doing anything like that. What they would do is the light would be there. Next thing they're gone, the light just wouldn't be there anymore. It's just like just vanished. And you'd see it quite a bit, and then you see another one in the distance, and you see the jets go off into that distance, and then the light's gone. Yeah, and I think a lot of the ones I'm seeing, I don't think any are coming. They're not breaching the base perimeter that I could see, because if they were, if they were making noise, I'd definitely hear them. I haven't got my front microphone turned on, so I'm trying to cut the wind down. But that microphone's so sensitive that would definitely pick them up. You can hear dogs in the distance with this camera, and they're quite a distance away. You can hear a lot of stuff with this mic that's on here. So if they were making noises, I definitely would have picked it up, but they weren't. Yeah, I'd heard that they've got the anti-drone kit here already, so perhaps that's why we're not seeing so much. But yeah, I've heard that. But some of the things I was hearing on the radio the other night was, if anybody was actually listening to the radio, there was some crazy stuff going on. I don't want to repeat too much of that stuff because I don't know. I don't want to upset the base really. But there were some real strange things coming over the radio. Yeah, I think you should go and have a look round, to be honest with you, because I've never seen that before. That light I've never seen it here before, so yes, it might be worth you go and have a look and see what it is. Take some pictures if you can, and I'll post them. Yeah, that light, that went up and then went back down again, and then I was looking over this end, and then I noticed it was back again. So I don't know what that is. And Graham lives literally not very far away from that, so he's confirming that light's not normally there. The thing is, most of the lights that we've been seeing, they're not on the radar. They're not, and they're definitely not. Planes going into Stansted or anything like that, or Cambridge. You'd be very pushed to see those planes, I would have thought, from here. I mean, Newmarket's not far from here, but you don't see that much traffic in the distance. And sometimes I do put the radar on the civilian planes. And the other night I was looking at that, and there was nothing there. Yet I could see loads of lights in the sky. I mean, I think that was Thursday night. There was absolutely loads of lights that were unexplained. I couldn't tell you what they were because they weren't on any of the radars. Whether they've all been told to turn them off. I mean, obviously the jets here hardly ever have them on, but you can tell by the noise. If you've been up here long enough, you can tell what an F-15 sounds like and what an F-35 sounds like. And then obviously we had the shadow over. I could tell what that was. Does that light look like it's changing to you? I'm not 100% sure if that's changing or not. Changing shape. No, it's not the tower. The tower's to the side of it. I don't know if I can... the tower's over here. I don't think you can quite see it. If I can try and... We're going to try and brighten the image up a little bit and see if we can see what it is. So this may look a bit strange because I'm going to put the shutter speed really low, so it might look really slow, but there's the tower. It does look like there's some. Yeah, that is. There's new lights up there. Look. That is actually a new light on the top of that bit, and I've never seen that before. So it must be something new that they've got there, because that was never there before. Yeah, so that whatever that is, that's never been there before. Not I've ever seen it, and Graham's confirming the same. It just, whether it's the fog or the mist or whatever it is that's causing that light, but I've never noticed that before. Yeah, I probably can't focus any better. It's absolutely pitch black. So and that's, the shutter speed's really fast, or really slow rather, so I really can't do much more. Yeah, but that looks like lights on a tower up the top. But again, like I said, I've never seen that before. They must be new. They must have done something with that, because earlier on it looked like it moved. To be honest with you, it looked like it went down. So unless they turned it off, but like I said, it's a long way. That is a hell of a long way away. That is. That's not the main tower. The main tower is, if I can actually find it, it's hard to show you where it is. The main tower's there, look. So that's the main tower. It's very quiet around here tonight. haven't seen any that look like drones tonight. I've seen what are possibly planes going in Mildenhall. No, Ben, there's not a lot tonight. There's been a couple of lights, but nothing like what's been before. But I think the lights I've seen tonight are aircraft, and there's a new light on top of a building over here which I'd never seen before, and Graham lives right near the base and he's never seen it before either. So that one there that's flashing on the top, when you look at it from a distance, I've now made it so it's really bright, that's why it's looking really slow. But I've never seen that before. I may have been there all the time and just never noticed it, but it seemed to stand out tonight. There appears to be a light. I don't know if you can make that out on the camera. There appears to be a light in the centre of the screen. I don't know if you can see it, can you? I can just about make it out, but it could well be a planet coming through the... so I think Jupiter's over there. So it's possibly Jupiter coming through the clouds, that little light right in the centre. I can't see it with my eyes, but the camera's finding it. Don't worry, that weren't a bang. That's someone shutting their car. Yeah, I've never seen that light before, Graham, have you? I've never noticed it before. All the time I've come, I've never seen that light on there. It must be something new they've put on. I believe that a few channels have put my video from the other night on YouTube. You know, I don't think the comms is an issue, to be honest with you. Some of what they were saying was probably a little bit sensitive, and I had my earphones on for some of it because I didn't want to broadcast it, just in case they were like tracking somebody, and I didn't want them to know what they were saying. So I mean, obviously anybody could listen to the radio and hear what they were saying, but yeah, I know that there's a few channels that now use their radios and put it on, and I'm not entirely sure if that's allowed or not, but lots of people walk past you. That's the trouble. Like, they walk past you, you've got the radio on, so it's picked up anyway. But I've never seen the base say anything about it, and I don't know if it would be them that complain about it or it would be somebody else, but they've never said anything to anybody else, so I don't think that's an issue. No, I've got, like, I asked the police if it was okay to stream tonight, and I think it was military police that was here the other day, and they asked me if I was streaming, and I told them yes, and they let me carry on, so they haven't got a problem. And lots of streamers come here and you know, film the planes, and no, you know, they actually, we're pretty sure that the pilots do, you know, they know that we're recording, and they want to see themselves on camera, and they do watch the streams. So they go into the bars and they watch what we're doing. I think they enjoy it. So yeah, there's never no hostility from the base. The base is really good. There's some really good people on the base, and you know, I've never had a problem when I've been here. They know I'm here. There's a camera right in front of me. They can see me. Yeah, Graham's the eyes and ears of the base. If there's something going on about here, he knows all about it. Yeah, I think you know, the drones would have to come down pretty low, and they'd easily be spotted. I mean, I think from what people are saying, they are up high. I mean, I can confirm that the planes are really up high, so you know, it must be, the clouds are really low, so maybe that's why we're not seeing anything, because one, you can't see through the clouds, and two, they'd easily be spotted. They're that much lower. I've been told that there's been drones over Mara, but I've not heard any like official things for that. But I've heard that they've been there as well. looks a lot rainier with the shutter speed right open. Quite slow. Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold, pretty windy. I don't think we're going to be staying too much longer, to be honest with you. I think maybe we'll save it for another night and try and get a clear night. I think there's a couple of clear nights during the week, so it might be better to get it when it's clear. And obviously they're back at work, we may well get a bit more goings on. I think there's a sort of a suspicion that when the planes go out, they're sort of like, they seem to want to follow what they're doing. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's not as cold as it was last week. My fingers were freezing last week and my toes were, and I had 2 pairs of socks on, and I'm still bloody cold. But yeah, it's not that bad here tonight now. It's just the wind. The wind's cold. This camera can do infrared, but it doesn't see a long distance, if you get what I mean. It just gives you like that black and white image, or you can turn it to green if you want. And I can put an IR light on the front, and if you're standing in front of the camera within like sort of 10 foot, that'll make it look like daylight. But over there, for that sort of distance where I'm zoomed, probably wouldn't make any difference. And it didn't the other night. It just looked the same, but without the colour. Yeah, I definitely killed my old camera, alright. There wasn't a lot left of that. There's 50 miles an hour, door come open, went under the wheels, and I smashed my laptop, smashed the phone. I can't think what else I broke. The radio. That was a very expensive trip to Lakenheath, that was. Then obviously I had to get another camera. So yeah, my wife wasn't too happy about that one. Nor was I really, but yeah, it's just save up for all these type of things. Take you a long while to get there, and then something like that happened. You know, I wasn't. Could have cried, to be honest with you, on the way home. I was just like, oh, that's all right, I've got insurance, and then they didn't pay out. So yeah, it weren't a good experience, but that door definitely stays locked now. Yeah, that's what I need. I need some sort of shelter around me. It does get quite windy here. It's really open here. There's trees to sort of like all round the area, but right in the middle of here, in this little car park here, that is quite open. So the wind does really rip across here. Clouds behind me actually are starting to go a little bit. You can see another planet behind me, so it's really bright through the clouds, but it's not really bright up enough to see anything like major. But the other night, what I saw was like that was really strange, and a lot of people were witnessing it beside me. There was some friends of mine, I think a couple of them in the chat now. They live near me, and they were here, and they were witnessing it as well. So it wasn't just me. There was a few people that saw that strange light and the weird shape it was making. I only wish I could have got the other light that was really bright before I'd set up. There was a really bright light over those woods, and that was quite low and it was quite close. But as soon as I'd gone and got my camera out, it wasn't there anymore. So yeah, I was really disappointed about that one. It's difficult to say when I'm going to stream next. I have a lot of commitments at home and stuff, so you know, it'd be lovely if I could afford to come here all the time. And obviously, you know, me and my wife have to share childcare and stuff like that, so it is a difficult one. And you know, like I said, I'd love to come every day, but it's impossible, you know, financially to be here all the time. But I mean, I'll do my best, but I can't promise every night. I can remember one of my first streams. I came here and I turned the camera on. It went live, and it was just raining. And I had the camera. I don't know if any of people remember that I just had the camera on the fence for like half an hour, and then I decided that's enough. I couldn't. It was just raining so hard I couldn't do anything. But I think that like misty rain stopped now. But there's supposed to be fog rolling in a little while, so. I looked to see when the fog was coming, and it said about sort of 9 o'clock. So we're getting towards that way, and it is starting to. Even though the clouds behind me are lifting, that from down the other end does look a little bit more like there's more cloud and mist coming. I know that it looks a bit strange when I turn around when the shutter speed's so low, but I'm trying to do it slowly so it doesn't look too terrible. I think that little flashing light right in the distance, I think that's a marker over Mildenhall Way. I think it's on a post in the field. It's quite a long way away if you can make that out at the bottom. I'm not sure. I can see it on my monitor's really bright, and sometimes it's overly bright. I think that's picking it up right in the far distance. I can't. I'm probably not being heard very well because of the wind. I mean, the camera is actually quite high. The sound. I did try to use my lavalier wireless mics tonight. I tried to set them up so I didn't have to set up the top, and I thought I could just sit in the van and do it. But they are actually quite low. They don't pick up a lot of sound, and they're Rode ones. They're really good. So I don't know why. I'm not sure. This camera is obviously new to me, so there are still a few bugs I need to sort out with the system sort of thing. But I think I got it with the old camera, but this one, even though it's just another Panasonic, the settings are just a little bit different, and I think I'm just finding my way with it at the moment. So, you know, I'll do some more live streams and like just keep on an eye. But I mean, looking at the laptop, the sound is actually quite high, and looking at the sound on my actual screen, it looks like it's way over half. It's like 3/4 over. So I'm not sure why it's sounding so low. I can't see no lights. I can see someone saying there's a light at the top right, but I can't see it from here. That tree line right over the back of there. Oh, I see the one you're talking about now. Yeah, I believe that's over Mildenhall Way. That light. It's quite a long way away from here. That is. miles away would you estimate Mildenhall to be away from here, Graham? It's a few miles, isn't it, from where I am, not the other side of the base. I suppose the base is a fair old length. Yeah, it is windy. If you've only just trying to stream, sorry about that. I can't do nothing about that. Like they can't do nothing about the drones. No, so I am using. I've got two mics on. One points away from me, and one points towards me. But when my camera went, I had a really good mic that I was using, and I just hadn't been able to afford to buy another one, to be honest with you, with all the amount of stuff I've had to buy again. That is something that I will obviously in the future I want to get. But yeah, it's just never ending, and like I lost all that gear, and I mean the camera. I think. If I'm off the top of my head, all the amount that it was about £5.5 grand worth of stuff that I got damaged, and the camera was absolutely destroyed. The microphone was absolutely destroyed. The one I've got on the front of here was on here. That is all bent up and damaged, but it still works well. When the planes go out, I actually have to turn the sound down a little bit because that picks up everything. But this back one's not that great. It was just a cheap one I already had, so we managed to get this one working. I think I could do with a better mic on the back, really. But like I said, you know, it's never ending, and you know, with the fuel coming over and everything else, you just can't always do it. So I mean, people saying about GoFundMe and things like that. That is really appreciated if someone, you know, if I was to do that. But I don't feel I don't like asking for things from people, to be honest with you. It'd be great if people did donate or whatever. I've got a buy me a coffee on the channel if anybody want to do that. But like I said, that's not me. I don't like to ask for things. But yeah, it's an expensive hobby, you know, all this sort of stuff. But I don't do it. And again, like I was only just monetised before, but that's not what I do it for. I do it because I like to come into Lakenheath, and I like you know, a lot of people love aviation, and so do I. And I just like filming it and sharing what I do. And my son comes with me quite a bit during the daytime, and so you know, he sits with me and he enjoys it as well. So. You know, I know a lot of channels. I mean, I had the memberships and stuff just started up, but like I said, it's never really been my aim is to make money from YouTube. Really, it's just a hobby that I enjoy doing. But like I said, if you guys want to buy me a coffee or whatever, I'd be really happy with that. But like I said, there's no pressure in doing anything like that. That's not what I am. No, it's night. I mean, recording in the night time. If you just even try it with your phone, it's so difficult. And to get the balance right on the camera when they fly out as well, it's really difficult because you're standing up on a roof, you're trying to track them. I've got my other tripod at the moment because the other one's still, I don't know what's the matter with that. They got frozen, and that's as stiff as anything now. So I can't, like, when I'm panning round, it's really difficult to follow them without it all being jerky. So I've got this one. This one's not as good, but it's doing a job. It's working. So. Hiya Maverick. If you look on my, I don't think it's in the description of the video, but on my actual channel page, I think there's a link on there. And if you go to the channel page, you'll see Buy Me a Coffee. So there's one on there. Yeah, it's been obviously since all this happened. I mean, Lakenheath during the day is very busy, and if something special's going on, like a few months ago, F-22 Raptors come in from the US, you couldn't move here. You couldn't park. You couldn't, you know, people were parking all over the place. They were a little bit silly, really, because on the, you know, that was actually causing a problem on the main road. I heard a lot of lorries going past, bibbing their horns, because, like, you know, people just parked everywhere. And I know that people want to come down here and see the planes when them sort of things come in. We don't see Raptors very often in the UK. You know, they are something that people do want to come down here and see. And obviously this has really made an impact on Lakenheath as well. I mean, I came down here. I think it was on the Thursday at dinner time. I came down, and I didn't even bring my camera. I just come down with my phone, and I got some quick climbs. I think it was Wednesday. I think it was, and I did I did some videos of that, and it was absolutely packed down here. You know, like it was like, you know, like something special was coming in, but as in just purely because of this. You know, everybody's talking about it. No matter where you go, sort of thing, you hear people talking, and it's all over social media, everywhere, the news, and it is a strange sort of event, isn't it? I can see another light down the bottom end of the field now. That's behind the trees. I weren't there a second ago, but I don't think I'm going to see it through the tree. I can see it come on. It might be just a light down the bottom, but yeah, there's a light just down behind the tree down there. But there's one flashing. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what it is. That's quite low down, that is. That might be a vehicle or something down there. There's actually a couple of lights down there flashing. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. They weren't there a little while ago, not that I noticed anyway. That's the thing is now, like, you sort of like expecting to see these lights all the time now. There's definitely a couple of lights quite low down there. I mean, like I said, it could be that the wind's blowing through the trees, and that's what making them flash. There might be static lights, because that is a long way down there. So, you know, I don't really know exactly what that is, but I hadn't noticed them before. That is actually still, I believe that's still on the base that goes around the corner there. There's like a big building there that's a little bit derelict, and there's a pad down there where the F-35s sit as well. So that's the area I'm sort of looking at. That's on the corner of the base down the bottom, that is. Yeah, Maverick is. I don't know. I'm not going to say too much about where you are, but it's really windy in the car park. I just see that someone has just donated to buy me a coffee, and I can't see who it is, unfortunately, on my phone, but I do appreciate that, whoever it was. I can see that a couple of people have now. That's really, really appreciated, that is. Like I said, I don't do it for that, but you know, it's more than welcome. My wife just told me that it's Goose and Dave, so thank you very much, I appreciate it. I think someone else did earlier during the day, but it didn't. I think it just said a follower. Yeah, just you know, I mean, this camera's okay. It's not the best. It's not as good as my old one. My other one had a massive sensor on it, so it could really pick up. Actually, I've got another light in the distance now to this side of me. That looks like a plane away in the distance, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. That's a long way away. Yeah, it's gone in the clouds already. You might be able to see it. Hold on, I'll try and get it if I can. Yeah, there it is. There's actually a few there. There's a couple. There's two there. They're obviously that's possibly something going into Mildenhall, but there's one directly underneath the other now. Ah, cheers, Mav. Thanks for that, mate. I had to be, didn't I? I just didn't think about it. Dave, if you're in here with the same name, then yeah, thanks a lot. I'm not looking at the chat all the time. I'm just because I'm looking up in the sky as well. So if I do miss anybody asking any questions, sorry about that. It's hard to keep up with it sometimes. Yeah, there's multiple lights up there again now. Now the clouds are starting to like break up a little bit. There are a few more lights about. Ah, cheers, mate. Thank you. It's really strange though, because like all the conspiracy theories and everything about me and all this stuff, like, you know, it's been a bit of a weird one, but and people said that people on the base were looking for me and stuff, and I knew it wasn't right, because obviously they know who I am, and they you know, they've got my address and they know me, and I gave them my address the other week, so I knew if they wanted to contact me they would. But weirdly, earlier on today, this strange pickup pulled up outside my house and just sat there. So like, you start to think, what are they there for? Because there's reports of like a pickup up here, asking people, you know, what they're doing and things. I know Bigsy was in here a little while ago. I don't think he's here at the moment, but I believe he was asked. I'm not sure if it was him they asked or not, but yeah, it was a bit strange for this pickup to be outside my house, because where my house is at the bottom of the street, there's no reason for it to be sat there, but they were just sitting there for a little while. So there's a few people coming in and out, but there is houses at the bottom of the lane down here, so people do go up and down here quite frequently apparently. It's their way down to where they live. So there's about, what is there? There's there's three other vehicles here now. Some of the other ones have gone. So yeah, it was a black pickup. Yeah, it was a Ford black pickup. I mean, during the week, last week, because of all this, that was busy down here, to be honest with you. There was a lot of people down here, people like coming and going all night long. And when the stream picked right up, when we had like 800 people in here, I think people were like nearby and thought, well, let's go and have a look, and lots of people turned up. Yeah, that's it, Graham. There's a church down there. Is there a house or something down there as well? Is there? Because there's been about 5 or 6 cars go up and down there tonight. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for the donation. That's kind. So how you doing anyway, Maverick? We ain't seen you for ages. You'll have to come and see me one of these times when I'm over here. See, like, I've always been into UFO stuff, and this crazy stuff happens. I've always, always thought, because I do astrophotography, you're looking at billions of stars out there. We can't be the only people. That can't be right. Why would we be the only ones in all those stars? I mean, there's some really clever scientists out there, and I think. Maybe whether it was just stigma, to be honest with you, that people will say, oh, there's nothing else, you're crazy if you believe in all that stuff, but it's getting more and more welcomed now, I think, and I'm not saying these are UFOs, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is these are, they are unidentified flying objects, because we don't know what they are. There's something in the sky, them planes are going after something. What it is, we don't know, but I'm not going to say there's going to be a mothership land on Lakenheath tonight. But, we can't be the only ones here, we can't be. Well, I think that's right, like, there's a lot, we are damaging this planet, and, they could well be here watching what we're doing. Whether they're waiting to take it off our hands, that's yet to be seen, but, there's lots of like conflicting things that people believe, but it's up to yourselves if you believe it or not. And yeah, I'm a believer. I believe that there are other beings in several galaxies. I'm pretty sure. There's quite a few people turned up now, so yeah, quite a few more people. Oh, the stars are actually starting to come out, and I actually see quite a bit more now. not as busy as it has been, Dixie, but there's just a few more people now turned up. Like they just get, people just keep coming and going. So yeah, definitely real night vision. That cost a lot of money. So I think that one's out of the equation. Hands are cold again now. I forgot to bring the gloves, so I'm freezing. I don't know if there's another light behind that thing there. I don't think it is. I think it's just a reflection of something. Leave it down. Oh, actually, I just saw. Yeah, there's a light over the trees where they were the other night. There you go. I can't actually see them. There's two lights there. I can't actually see what they are. I can't see them. There's quite a few behind that tree. We're now starting to see a few stars, but that's one in the foreground. It's not a star. This is the area where, like, those lights have gone now. Look, the ones that were low down, they're not there anymore. And normally this is where we've been seeing a few of the lights appear above those trees over there, and then they'll go off the other way. And that's, I mean, even though Mildenhall's over there, it's not, they've sort of not been flying on the normal path to Mildenhall. Stop it a little bit, but it's still wet around here. I can see a few more coffees are being bought. Thank you very much. I can't. Sometimes I can see who they are, and sometimes I can't. Just going to quickly jump down for a second, and I'll only be a second or two, and then I'll be back up. I'm just going to leave it over here. Seems to be a few more right in the distance. I can't quite see that. But just be. I think yeah, there's one in the distance there. I don't know if you're getting that or not. Top of the screen somewhere. Maybe you can see it. So zoom go, near the centre of the screen now, there's one way in the distance. Again, I think that's too far away from Milton, I believe, so that could be traffic way in the distance. But like I said, I'm not looking at the apps for anything coming over me at the minute. But we've actually got another one coming in from the side as well. I can actually start to see the sky now. It's actually starting to clear up a little bit, which is good. That's definitely a plane. Just gonna we've got another engine start up now. Just turn the shutter speed up a little bit so it doesn't look so grainy, but obviously you can't see as much the light when I do that, but I'll put it back on the lights and then I'll just pop down and come back up again. So where the noise is coming from is a shed over there. I just got back up. I was just talking to a gentleman with his son about what's been going on, and there's a few people turned up now. There's a few people here. Another light, a few more lights in the distance right over there. It's actually starting to clear up a bit now. Wish the wind would go away. I haven't got my scanner turned on tonight because yeah, I don't think there's an issue like I was saying earlier with that, because I know a lot of the streamers do use them and do have them on in the background, but obviously it's a sensitive topic, and if they have been talking on the radio tonight. I've heard a little bit, but that was when I first got here. I've turned it off at the moment, so I don't know if they're still doing that, but there was a little bit of chatter, but wasn't nothing about anything that's going on. Yeah, there's right in the distance. There's a couple of lights right in the distance over there. You might be able to see them a little bit better if I zoom in. There's two over there. Oh, they're talking now, are they? Yeah, I turned the scanner off, so I didn't want to put it on here, just in case that was a problem. But I don't think, like I said, there's another really big light over here. Look. Now shutting down the engine that they're testing. Yeah, apparently a Chinook came in here earlier as well. I didn't see it, I didn't hear it, but apparently there is one here. So whether that's the one that's got the anti-drone stuff on it, possibly that's what I've been told earlier on during the day as well, that there's going to be a helicopter with that on it. So could be that as well that's been in. Those lights have just disappeared again. But I think there's something way in the distance. I think they will. I can just about make out a couple more down there. It looks like it's getting a bit more misty down that end again though. But we have got something up high. A steady red light. I'm going to see if I can try and get it. Trying to get it. It's really difficult to get. That's really weird because it's not flashing at all. There we go. Trying to. There we go. Now I don't know what that is. This is quite hard to track because it's behind me. But that's got no flashing light on it. It's just a static red light. That actually does look like a drone light. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it for much longer because I can't get the camera around too much more because of the wires on the back of it. I'll try and turn around the other way. Yeah, it's actually just, the light's just gone off. I can't even see it now. Oh yes, I can see it behind me. It's really difficult how I've got the setup up here to actually follow them right round like that, but I've done my best for there. But that's coming round on us again now, and that's got no flashing light. That's a complete static red light on it.
What is that thing?
I don't know what it is. That to me looks like a drone.
If there's a plane, it flashes.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a drone. We've definitely got something above us now, but just a single red light on it with nothing else. just going to pick up the whole camera, and hopefully it doesn't pull no wires out. But yeah, I can't do it. I'm afraid I can't quite get that round there. If it comes to the side of me, which I think it's going to do, is now that is definitely a drone, because that's flying. It's flying. I can actually see lights on the bottom of it now. I'm going to try again. It's really difficult because of the wires, but I don't want to pull them all out and then I lose the feed. That is definitely something they want to be looking at. Can't quite get it. It's gone up quite high now, and the tripod won't actually go up high enough to get it. It's coming round again now. I'm really struggling to get it in the viewfinder. If it goes over the top again, I'll be able to get it. But at the moment, it's like it's really difficult. I'm pretty sure that's a drone, and whether it's one of these things that we've been watching, that is 100% a drone. I just can't get it on in the camera. It's because it's quite high up and it's a very small dot. That's definitely flying in a weird way. That's going up and down and side to side now. I just wish I could get it on here. That's so difficult. Just tell me if you actually see anything, because people here on the ground can see it. They're all saying, "What is that?" A minute ago, I'm going to just put it over here again for a minute. The camera leads are all tangled up. I'm just going to have to try and sort that out a little bit. No, I'm really struggling to get it in the view, but it's there, isn't it? That looks like a drone to me. It's up there, yeah. It definitely slowed right down, didn't it? And it's not flying. It's flying side to side as well. It's so small a light. It's so hard to get it. Yeah. I don't know if anybody want to actually call the base, because that isn't a plane, is it? That's definitely someone flying a drone overhead.
That's not allowed, is it?
No. I just can't get it in. I can't get it in. It's going round and round the base again. And that's not. Unless it's a helicopter, but that would be flashing. There is more than one light on that as well. It could be. I don't think it's a helicopter, guys, unless anybody's seeing it on. No, there's nothing on there. So whatever that is up there, it's going round and round. That's got no flashing lights on. It's just a red light. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's a star. So, but it's just down below that. It's so easy to see with your eyes, but you can't get it on the camera. There we go. Yeah, so I've got it in the camera again now. Not long. and that's just going round and round. Now I don't know if they've got helicopters in the area or what that is, but that looks like a drone to me. I'm going to lose it again in a minute because it's going right behind me again, and obviously the wires get trapped behind, but that's something going around in the sky above the base. No flashing light. I'm going to lose it again now. So once it gets back round again, I can follow it. It's just I can't follow it over the trees because I can't quite keep it in view. It's really difficult because as soon as I go right round, that wraps all the wires up. I don't think it's a shadow, because the shadow the other night was going over here and that had white lights on it that were flashing, and I can't see, it looks like there's a couple of lights, but that doesn't look like the shadow. I'm pretty sure that's not it. That looks like how a little small conventional drone would fly. It looks like it's like moving in the wind a little bit. It's hard to show you on the camera because obviously it's so high up and it's a tiny little light. Can't follow it when it's behind me because of the way my tripod is. The wires, every time I turn right round, and I don't want to pull the wires out and then the stream goes down, so I'll have to be a bit careful on that. But when it comes back round again, I'll try and get it again. It's behind me at the moment. Yes, it's definitely not got a flashing light, Bigsby. It's a static red light. At one stage, when it sort of like turned on its side a little bit, it's hard to explain it, and it looked like there was a couple of little tiny lights underneath it as well, but it could have been just, yeah, I'm looking at it to the side of me now. It's above the trees, the tree line, but it's really high up. I'm going to try and get it again, but it's really awkward how my camera setup is up the top here. Yeah, I'm really struggling because I can't directly look behind the camera because otherwise I'll fall off the top of the van. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to lose the camera off the side of the van either. But when it comes back round a bit more, because it's coming round again. Everybody that's here can see it. There you go. So I've got it again now. I'm just going to try and zoom into it a bit more if I can. Now it appears to be two lights. But I don't know if it's just because it's out of focus when I try and zoom in on it. So I mean, obviously it's not flashing. With it zoomed right in, it's two lights, but if you're looking at it with your eyes, you can only see one, you can't see the other one. There's no sound at all. I'm going to zoom back out because I want to try and get the base to give you some sort of sense of idea of speed, but again I can't really do that. As soon as I zoom right out, I can't keep it in the shot because it is high up. I was trying to see if I could show you relative to how fast it's going. It's not going silly fast.
Like I just zoomed in on his phone and it's about, it looks like a really big light behind him.
Yeah.
And as soon as it hits the wind, it slows down.
Yeah, I've got it.
What can you see?
There's two lights.
Yeah, there's one flash, there's one not flashing, there's one at the back.
I keep losing it. That's the trouble.
I think it's just too far away to like, get a good picture.
It's high up, but it's not far away. It's over the base.
It's just on to be circling.
So guys, I'm not looking at the chat at the moment. I can't see what you're saying because I'm trying my best to keep it in the view. It's really difficult because it's going round and round and just keep wrapping all the wires up. But I'm trying to untangle them as I go. And it's not the shadow I saw the other night had a load of other lights on it that had at least 4 lights on. It had 2 white lights and 2 red lights, and this hasn't. And I could hear it going over. You could hear that shadow. You could hear the noise coming from it. This is totally silent. You can't hear a thing. The noise you may be hearing in the background is from something on the base. I'm going to lose it again in a minute because it's now going right behind me again. I can't turn it right round. But I'm doing my best to keep it there. Yeah, I'm now going to lose it. We've got other lights flashing in the distance as well now. But that looks like a conventional plane. So there's the difference you see in there with the flashing light. This thing hasn't got a flashing light, it's a static light. Oh yeah, it's flashing now. It is actually flashing now. Well, white light's coming from it too. Multiple lights on it.
There's 2 flashing lights.
I can't get the tripod untangled. Whoa, nearly fell off there. Yeah, there's loads of lights on it. I really hope I can get this. Yeah, that's got it. And then they've gone off. They've gone off as soon as I put the camera on it. The lights just stopped. We could see lots of lights flashing on it, but now it's gone back to that again. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's something above it as well. I can't really zoom in anymore because I keep losing it because it goes out of the frame so quickly. So obviously it's only a small dot to you guys, but I nearly lost it again. I'm going to have to go back to the other wires because I'm getting tangled up. So I don't really want to be falling off here. So I'm just going to put it back to how it was so I don't have a problem. All I can say is it's a bit weird. So it's kind of doing what the F-15s have been doing, going round and round and round. But I really don't think that is the shadow. But now I'm looking at it again, I can see another light on again. But I don't know if you saw the video in the night shift channel last night of the triangle looking shape. Now I can't make the shape of this thing out, but the light formation was very similar to what was in that video, flashing. Three different lights were flashing randomly. Well, you can't. It's not doing it all the time. It's just doing it now and again. Some other lights will come on. but I'm positive it's not the shadow, because the shadow, I could definitely hear that the other night. This, I cannot hear this. This is completely silent. And if it's a helicopter, you definitely hear it, but that you can't. This thing's totally silent. To me, it looks like a big drone the way it's flying. Just can't get it. Once it goes around this way, it's really difficult to get it in the light, because there's like an orange glow over the back there now, and it's a little bit higher up. Just can't keep it there. When it comes around the other way, I can get it a little bit easier, but again, like I said, I ain't got a massive platform on the top of here, and trying to move and not fall off is not easy. Believe me, I had a close one a minute ago. There it is. Now we can see two lights again now, but looking at it directly, you can't make those two lights out. We can hear a plane, but it's in the distance, it's not that. I'm trying not to mess around too much with the focus and stuff either, because it'll go quickly out of focus, this does, if you mess it around too much. I know it's not perfectly in focus now, but it's a light way in the distance. It keeps coming close to us and right over the top of the base. Trying to focus as best I can, but it's on autofocus anyway, but because lights tend to appear like that once you focus in on them. It's directly towards over Bury St Edmunds direction from the base now. So I'll have to come round again now. We've also got another light now. See if I can get it. The tripod's all over the place now. That's sort of disappearing off, but that was quite bright a second ago. I noticed as I was following that in the corner of my eye, I saw that one as well. So at least we've got some activity tonight. What that is, I don't know. Just going to have a look at you guys in the chat and to see what you're saying, what you think about that. My chat's disappeared, so hopefully the stream hasn't been going down, but I'm just going to refresh it. So where I'm facing now is towards, I'm just to the side of Bury St Edmunds. Bury St Edmunds, I suppose, is over here, which, like I said, is not like I can show you that way. And over that way is sort of like Newmarket way, and then the Mildenhall and sort of like Cambridge area, right around that area. Yeah, all my wires are wrapped right up, so I'm just going to try and sort them out a little bit and sort the tripods all on the skew and everything, so I'm just going to try and sort all this out a bit. Yeah, I was nearly going to ask for a GoFundMe for a new camera there because I nearly went off the roof on that time. That was close. I can see that a lot of you guys have been buying me coffee. I really appreciate that. It's like, you know, it's like really helped out. And again, I can't see all your names, so I haven't got it on the phone. I'm just getting emails, and sometimes emails say who it is, and sometimes they don't. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, because it's not icy up here tonight. The other night it was really icy, and it wasn't too bad. You know, it was quite slippery. It's not slippery tonight. It's just trying to follow them around, trying to move and like go beside, and I can't just stand directly behind the camera when I go to the side because there's not enough room. So I'm trying to lean around it and show you what's going on. It's really difficult to follow them all the way around the whole of the base. But you know, this is I've not seen this. This is a different type of thing that I've seen to what I've seen before. This actually does look more like a drone per se, that you know you might buy yourself or something like that. That's what it looks like, but it's because it's so high, it's probably given a different impression. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but it is definitely, it's really high up. It's silent. I can hear planes running over on the back of the base now. So whether they're thinking about sending something up, I'm not sure. I don't know if Graham's still here. If you're here down the other end, Graham, I can definitely hear planes running down the back now. The red light doesn't seem to be blinking, but there seems to be a white light every now and again comes on, but then there's multiple white lights that come on the bottom of it. But it always does it when it goes around the back of me, which is typical. I've tried to lift the camera around to show you. As soon as I got caught sight of it again, they stopped doing it again. I can't actually see it again now. I can't see where it's gone. Definitely sound like they might be starting something up, unless it's the same engine test again. I think it possibly is. Oh no, that's a motorbike or something in the distance, and he ain't going slow. Or is that an engine? Oh, it is an engine test. It sounded like a motorbike then. Listen to that. I'm not sure if that's coming through very well. Hopefully it is, because I've got the front mic turned off, but that's loud. Wow, someone's just bought 5 coffees, so thank you very much. I don't know how much coffees are nowadays, but just going to try and turn the other mic on for you. Yeah, it's an engine test, but that's really loud. They're really running this hard. I've never heard them running like this before up here. But they probably have. They probably do, but that's loud. They do engine tests quite a bit, but I think they normally do them down the other end from here. I have heard them in the past up here, but this is quite a loud one. Do they normally do it this late at night, Graham? I've never known them to do it like this before, this loud. Yeah, I've never heard them do it at the weekend like this before, so they're, you know, there's something different about this as well. This is definitely not normal. And it's not taken off. It's in a hangar just across from where we are. I'm pointing at it, but obviously there's no lights on, so it's in this hangar here. It's now quieting down a little bit. It's in there. Try and make it a little bit brighter for us, so we might lose the not that you can see a lot at the moment. I'm just going to try and make it brighter so that we can see what's going on a little bit. So the quality will look a bit worse, but that's where they are. The red light's disappeared. Not like I can see it anywhere. It's like they heard that gut. They heard that start up, and then they've just disappeared. Oh yeah, no, I can see it again now. It's now coming up back behind the trees again. And there's other lights over the base now as well, really high up. There's another, that looks like a plane though, that's got flashing lights on. That's high up above the base now coming over the base. It's all starting to happen now. So let's try and make sure we all hit the like button and try and share it out and that, because we're starting to see a few more people in here now, and a few more things are starting to happen. It's very unusual, I would think, and I'm sure Graham will back me up on this, that there's a lot of radio chatter on a Saturday night at this time of night. Yeah, I need to. If something happens, I'll press record. Obviously, I'm streaming, but I can record as well, so I will record if something happens. Yeah, obviously we do come up here all the time, and we don't. If there is anything that's on the radio that we shouldn't be really listening to, I definitely don't want to broadcast something like that. I had my radio on before, and when I started to hear some of the things they were saying, I had to turn it off because that's not right to broadcast what they were saying. I love listening to them. This is part of what I like to come up here for. I love to listen to the planes. When the F-35s take off and do a quick climb, I've got a couple of videos that I've put up again now, but some of my old videos with their quick climb, when they come past you, they're amazing. The noise they make, I mean, some people might hate it, and I'm sure a lot of the people, I did see some comments before that some of the villagers hate it, but I know that a majority of the people around here, they embrace it. So they like them being here as well. So there is a bit of for and there's a bit against, but I think general consensus, most of the people around the area like them being here. See, if I still had my old camera, I would have got that easily. I could have put it on my shoulder, and that had a massive zoom on it, and I could have easily got whatever that was. That red light, I can't see it. Oh yes, I can see it again now. It's over the Bury St Edmunds direction again, so still going round. There's another one in the distance, a little way out. I'd say that's. It's a little bit in front of that one. Actually, I can see three lights flashing now. There's 3 in the sky now. I'm going to try and get one of them if I can. Seems to have come alive here now. Now there's another one. So there's multiple now. There's another one up there. The drone or whatever it is now coming up behind me. So there's that one in front of me. There's another one to the side of me. Another flashing light, and there's that drone one. And then now there's another one. There's another one up here now to the side of me. I'm going to try and keep on this one because this one's about the clearest out of all of them. Try and find this other one. There's another one now coming up beside me, but it's high up, so if I can get this or not, I don't know. Well, there you go, there it is. There's another one. The engines are now shutting down. There's another one up there. There's quite a few flying around now. Then we've got another one right over. Another 2 by the looks of it. Have a look what you guys think. Yeah, that one's just a plane, I'm sure that one's a plane, but whatever that other thing is, but there's nothing showing up going over the top of us. But that other red light has disappeared again. I can't, oh, it's now going round the back of me again. That was really weird how that engine started up and all of a sudden a whole load of lights up here. Yes, I believe some of them may be be aircraft, because you know that's the typical. You can see the light flashing, but that red thing is beside me, the other side now. I'm trying to think what's that way, but that's it's to the side of me above the trees again. But every time I try and get that side, I can't get it very well. So we've got a 737 possibly coming over us. There's a few more people here now. There's quite a few cars turned up. Yeah, as soon as those engines started, I think I saw 5. I can see another one now. There's another one. That is a plane. The way it's flashing. I can't see the infamous drone type looking thing. Can't see it at all now. It's completely disappeared. I can't see it anywhere. Yeah, it's gone. It's disappeared. There's still something on the base that's running. I think that's possibly a star that we're seeing in the top corner. We've got another one now coming into the side of us. But I think the one in the top right corner is the star that the camera's picking up, because I've got the shutter speed really slow, so it's picking up as much light as it can get. And the iris is not fully open, but if I open it too far, I'm on F4 at the moment. If I go down to, this goes down to 2.8, but if I go down to 2.8, then it gets really distorted. Yeah, I do really appreciate everybody buying the coffees. I can see, sometimes, like I said, I can see your names, and sometimes I can't, but most of the time it just says someone. Oh, I see Alien bought 2, thank you very much. My special blend. I've got someone else that bought 5 coffees. I need a coffee right now, it's flipping freezing. I've got some water, but I ain't got the coffee. Well, 600 people in here now. Let's make sure we all smash the like button. I know it's gone a bit quiet again now. We've got a couple of flashing lights in the distance again, but they just look like planes, normal planes going over the top of the flight path over there. I'm still really freaked by that light that I saw earlier on, but just on the top of that building, because I definitely have never seen that before. That's a new light that's there, and I don't know what it is. And I know Graham obviously lives down there, and he's never seen it before, because otherwise he wouldn't have gone out and looked for it. So I don't know what it is, and there's obviously something new they've got over there that's flashing away. It looks a bit different now though. Doesn't seem to be flashing the same way it was earlier. More over there. Let's just see if there's anything here. There's one over that corner. I thought I could see that in my eye. Another plane or whatever that is over there. I don't know if you're still here, Graham, and can you hear anything running down your end? Because I can hear something running on the base. Definitely something's running. And someone else has just bought me 5 more coffees. I really appreciate it, guys. It does really help me. It's not, like I said before, beginning of the stream, it's not, you know, I don't do this for money. I've never been about that. People keep saying to me, get a GoFundMe for more kit. I appreciate anything, but that's not something that I, you know, I'd be, thing me, I'd put one up, but yeah, that's just not me. So like, buy me a coffee, I don't think that's a lot, and no, but I really appreciate it. It really helps me with the diesel costs of coming over here, and you know, and my wife's at home, bless her, looking after my little boy. So yeah, she, you know, she does a lot for me, so I can come out and do this as well. So you know, we'll do as much as we can, and keep it going. Like I said earlier on, I'd love to go to Rendlesham and do a. Maybe it might not be a good idea to just do a stream over there, because I don't know what we're going to see over there, because the activity seems to be over the bases. But you know, the history of Rendlesham, if you don't know it, obviously it's one of the biggest UFO sightings ever happened in the UK. If you've not heard of like Roswell, that's sort of like the equivalent in the UK, and happened a long while ago now. But you know, I'd definitely like to go over and do something over there. That'd be quite interesting, I think. Even if it's just like a spooky night at Rendlesham Forest. Yeah, I can't do the super chats at the minute because I'm not monetised again. I was monetised on the old one, and I just need the viewing hours. So obviously we're doing well now. We've got 600 people at the moment. If we can all like watch for as long as possible, watch the replay as much as you can. I know if once you've watched it once, you might not want to watch it again. Just leave it running on, you know, on a playlist or something like that, just to get my watch hours back up. Because I've got my subs obviously to get that, but I just need the watch hours now. So that's the 4,000 hours of watch time is quite hard to get. Although the last live stream, I think I got 1,600 hours of watch time. So you know, a few live streams and we'll be there again, and that'll be good. And then I'll open the super chats. Like I said, that's not what I'm about, but it all helps with the fuel and things like that. It's not cheap, it is, and I appreciate every one of you. I'm sure I've seen some other faces from before, some other mods I think I saw, but when I'm up on the top I can't make you mods, so I'll have to do it on the laptop and go down to do it. So I'll sort that out in time, and if you stay loyal to the channel, you know, you'll become mods, because that's what I think is, you know, giving back to the community sort of thing as well. know, let's hope that this can continue, and obviously we don't want nothing to happen to anybody anywhere, but that we can continue to keep bringing the coverage and they don't go into hiding. I've turned the front camera on, front microphone on, and I think the sound's a little bit down on the back camera. I'll try and change it a bit again. But like I said, the back microphone's not that great. So my old one was really good, but this one's not so good. Just going to turn the camera back round to this area, and then I'll try and adjust the volume on this back mic a little bit, see if I can turn it up a little bit. I mean, it's peaking quite high on my screen, but I may be able to go up a little bit louder. I'm standing quite a little bit away from it because I've got a handle on the camera to turn it around. I can't get close enough to it, so it is a bit difficult, and it is very windy still, so the wind's obviously playing a part as well. So does that sound any better now? I think that might be too loud now. I'm just going to, because that's definitely peaking in the red now. So just let me know in the comments if that's too loud or if that's okay. Yeah, as long as that's better. I've just turned it down slightly because it was peaking in the red, so I didn't really want to. Yeah, I don't want it like so it's like frying if you got earphones on. It might be like really loud, but I can see it's fairly loud now, so hopefully that's good. Yeah, I've seen quite a few C-17s coming in and out of here. I put the video up tonight or this afternoon with a C-17 coming in, and I had one that I've got. I didn't edit it properly. I need to edit it. One going out into the sunset. That was beautiful that day. There was so many going out, and they were flying into a beautiful sunset. It was absolutely lovely. So I need to put a few more of those videos back up. I know some of you are only here to see what's going on over the bases and stuff, but obviously, you know, predominantly my channel is about aviation, and I obviously have to still want to be able to put those on. And it's difficult with a YouTube channel because obviously when you get known for one topic, it's hard to get your videos to go for anything else. So, you know, if you, you know, it helps me out, guys, if you just watch the videos when I put them up. It'd be much appreciated if you had the time to do that as well. But like, I will try and bring as much of this type of content as much as I can while it goes on. Yeah, I can see some more coffees. I can see Goose, thank you Goose, and Mr. Thomas, thank you very much. And then I've got another one that says a viewer. There's 5 coffees. So no, I really appreciate it, guys. It helps so much. It's really, really good of you. I don't know what my missus is going to buy next. She's going to buy herself something. I'm going to make her buy something because I'm always having things. So that'll help her. Help her. She's helping us. She's helping us tonight by being at home, looking after my son. So you're all helping us both. Oh, I just saw something really strange right over in the top corner again. Out the corner of my eye. Now I've got the shutter speed really, really slow, so it should pick up most lights. There was like that was like a streak of light. That was. I don't know what that was. But I literally saw that. I was looking over to the other side and I saw it in the corner of my eye. Don't feel like 12 degrees, Maverick. I'm telling you that for nothing. In the wind, it's flipping cold. But like I said last week, my toes were frozen and the top of the van was absolute sheet ice. It was so dangerous up here. I need to get a scaffold or something to put around me so I can't fall off, because when I was tracking that red light, I almost went off the side of the van. That was close. You'll have to come out and see me again, Maverick, when you get a chance to, mate, and give me a call. Sound like something might be going out then, Graham, because I can hear something running. I'm sure you're hearing it. I can hear something running behind the base where the 15s park up. So perhaps something's going to go out. That'd be quite good if we can get that tonight. Saturday night, nothing ever goes out of here. Not normally. It's handy having Graham down the other end, because I can hear this end and he can hear that end. And obviously he's got his radio on. I don't want to put that on just in case that does jeopardise the stream. I don't think it will, but I'm not going to take a chance at the moment. Maybe if I speak to someone, I might be able to find out if that's a problem or not, but I don't think it is that, because like I said, I know lots of other streamers are up here and they've always got theirs on. Just to think, when I was streaming, maybe it caught something that I shouldn't have heard, but I don't know. That's just, we don't know about that. I can't see that drone anywhere. I'm trying to keep you updated, but that seems to have disappeared. And since that went and the engine went off, there's been hardly any lights again. It is like it drew them in. Oh no, I can see the drone's back again. It's now come back over the airfield again. It is there again. It's in the wrong place for me to show you again at the moment, but it is above us again. So the back mic is just a cheap mic, but the front one, when you hear the planes, you'll hear that does actually pick up really well. This back one's not very good. It's only just a little cheap. I can't think what make it is now, but it's one that you can use for a phone and a camera. So it's not really right for what I'm doing. But as long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. I know it's quiet because I've listened to it on my phone and I know it's quite quiet, even though my camera, the noise bar is really high. It's like peaking right in the red. So that's as best I can do at the moment until I can sort something else out with that. I've got a road one somewhere, an old road one I had. I need to find it. I think that's in my garage maybe. I need to go up and have a look and see if I can get it. And I've got some Rode wireless go-tos, but for some reason they sounded quite quiet as well the other day. So I don't know if it's something that I've got limiter on or something like that, but I'll go through the settings tomorrow and see if I can sort that all out. And Agent M, thank you very much for the coffee, appreciated. It's been really weird because my phone has been non-stop, like emails, messages, journalists, friends going, what's going on? Is that you over at Lakenheath? That's just, honestly, it's just been non-stop since all this started happening. Got a motorbike coming in now. can't show you the light at the moment because it's up too high and around the back of me, and I got twisted up. I'm not gonna have that happen again. I literally nearly fell off the top of the van. So when it comes round, although there's a lot of cloud now starting to come in, I don't know if you can see that. I'm sure you can. It's starting to get cloudy again now. Hopefully that'll just blow through and we'll be able to carry on seeing it go round. But at the moment, the drone is right behind me, over the back of the trees at the moment. So it is still going round, or whatever that is. Now coming to the side of me. When it comes in front of me, I can then start to try and pick it up a bit. But that's gone round a lot of times now. I'm not 100% sure what the base has actually said, to be honest with you. I think the base has said they don't know what they are, but I don't know. They may have changed. I'm not sure what their actual stand on it is now. While I'm dealing with that Maverick. Cheers, mate. Yeah, sorry about the noise, probably from the wind. It's really difficult to I'm trying to keep it a little bit out of the wind, to the side of it, to try and stop it a little bit. But it's really exposed into the wind here, so it's not easy to stop the wind noise. We've got a lot of cloud that's coming in, but I think it's going to miss us a little bit. I think we're going to see a little bit of it, but looking to the over here, this side, it seems to be a little clear over here. Now we're going to be able to get round a bit. But over that way, towards sort of Bury St Edmunds, I don't know if you can see the sky, I don't think you can, but it's fairly clear that way. And it seems to be just skirting the other end of the base. Can't see it again now. It's obviously gone into the clouds in front of me. But as soon as I can spot it again, I will. There seems to be an awful lot of cloud coming in now, and it's coming in fast. Obviously the wind's reasonably blowing it across fairly, but hopefully it'll push it out of the way. Considering it's supposed to be really, I think my weather app said it's supposed to be really misty here tonight, but we haven't any mist. We've had cloud to start with, and then obviously we had a nice clear bit, but it does seem to be coming in quite a bit now. So obviously without the clouds there, it's much easier to show you what's going on. But what we need now is for the guys on the base to turn one of those engines on again, and then we might see some more. I've been hearing reports of drones over Marham as well, but the RAF are a little bit different. They're not really saying much, whereas Lakenheath are actually, at least they're saying there's something there. Yeah, Marham's not too far from here. Quite often on a Friday, if you come over for a quick climb, I would imagine most days, but I tend to hear them. It's a really strange one, but on a Friday when they do quick climbs over here, you can hear the jets from Marham as well, because you often think, oh, they're coming back now, and that's not them, that's the jets from Marham. So yeah, Marham's 25 miles maybe, I think 30 miles away from here, I think, something like that. So I went over to Marham to see about streaming over there before all this happened, just to have a look at see what the lay of the land was, have a look to see what kind of signal we had over there. Absolutely brilliant internet signal, but the runway is so far away that it's really like you're completely zoomed out all the time. I just saw that weird light again over the same place again. I don't know if it's like lights into the clouds, but it could well be some sort of light that's reflecting off over there into the cloud, because I just saw the same sort of thing again. We're sort of facing the Cambridge Mildenhall sort of direction now. Cambridge is a little bit off to the right. Mildenhall's like directly in front of us. And we've obviously got this big camera in front of us, and they're watching us, watching you, watching me.
You said the drive?
Yeah. It's going around now.
Red one, yeah, circling.
Yeah, it's going around now, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's disappeared to, it's in the clouds.
Yeah. We've been at my sister's snack bar up there, just outside Brandon.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
You saw it, did you?
From there.
Yeah, it's going round and round. It's still here somewhere.
About 5 times it's in here. I've never been here.
Haven't you?
No, normally I head home.
Oh, right.
But I saw that and I've been hearing everyone on about these bloody drones. I'll come and have a snout.
Yeah, well, they're still flying around. It's got cloudy now, so it's obviously.
Is it their one or?
We don't know what it is.
Someone mentioned about shadow. What's all that about?
That's just a surveillance aircraft. But
That's an actual aircraft.
Yeah, it's not out. That isn't what that is.
No. There's a triangle thing. What's that?
Well, I guess it's as good as mine.
Is it a UAP?
Well, possibly.
See, I told you.
Nobody really knows what any of it is, so.
Whatever it is, it's just a bloody secret.
Yeah. It's getting really windy now.
Are you on the channel?
Yeah.
What are you called?
Liberty Wing UK.
No way, I watch you. And I watch Big C and all.
Yeah, Big C's on my channel now.
Yeah.
Thanks guys, I can see some more coffees coming in, so again, appreciate it. I've got someone bought 3 coffees, so I don't know who you are, someone, but thank you someone. And then we've got, unless I'm saying the same things, I think I still am. For some reason they come up twice. They'll come up, and then if I don't open them, they just get a notification, and then they'll come back, so I can see that some of these are the same ones. Well, now there's another one, so yeah, that must be a new one. So the person that's called someone, thank you very much. And Chris as well. Chris, thank you. So we can just make sure you all hit the like if you're new into the stream, to see if we can get a few more in. We had 800 people last week, so it'd be good if we're at 600. It'd be nice to get around that 800, 900 mark. I mean, that was crazy to see 800 people in here last week. I'd love to see 1,000. So if you can share it all on your Facebook pages and everything else, let's see if we can make a new record for the channel and see if we can get up to 1,000 in here. So I just had another gentleman just saying that he was down the there's a little burger van thing down the road on the way to Brandon, and he lives in Brandon and he's with his son, and he was saying they were stood there and they noticed it in the sky there, and they quickly come down here because they've been hearing a lot of the activity. So he's never been down here before, and he thought he'd come and have a look. I'm just going to jump down and just get a drink, guys. I'm just got some water, so I'm just going to go and have a quick drink, and then I'll be straight back up. I'll only be a minute. Yeah, it's very, very windy still. So that's what you're hearing on the stream. Yeah, my laptop screen keeps flashing. I had to reset my laptop the other day, and since I've reset it does keeps doing that now, so I don't know what's going on there. But that did actually go out the side of the van as well with my camera, and I did get a little bit damaged from the corner. So whether that's like the after effects of what happened, I don't know. But that probably hit that. Luckily, that hit the grass, so I found it on the grass. I actually was walking around for about, I don't know, I reckon a good hour looking for my bits, and my camera was just in the middle of the road, completely destroyed, nothing left of it. And the radio, I found one battery, and I found half an aerial. So yeah, that wasn't a good day, that one. And all the battery pack I've got on the back of this camera, giving me extra power so I can stream for longer, that all got damaged as well. But it's still working, so that's a good bit. But I had to buy a whole complete new camera, which was a bit unfortunate. And this one's definitely not as good as my last one. I did like that camera, but hey ho, we're still managed to stream, and we've still got a camera, so that's all good. The strange thing was that night is on my dashboard it tells me if the doors are undone, and then none of them had come up with as a warning to say they're open. All of a sudden the side door just flew open, and the natural instinct was to brake really hard, and as I braked, the camera went flying across the floor, out the door at 50 miles an hour, and then I went over the top of it. So yeah, you can imagine a big Sprinter van going over the top of a camera. There wasn't a lot left of it. It's all gone quiet again, and there's a lot of clouding again now, so we're probably not going to see again. Hopefully that'll clear up again like it did a little while ago. Well, I'm looking around, but I can't see that drone anywhere at the moment. I think in the last couple of years, this topic has become more mainstream, and obviously we've got a lot of the whistleblowers coming out now, and you know the topic's definitely being talked about more. Whether we'll get this disclosure they're talking in like 26, who knows? Yeah, it's definitely the wind's definitely picking up, guys. So like I'm sorry if there's like a lot of noise in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. I did try and put something over the front of the camera, but I thought that would make it worse, so I just took it off. But yeah, it's just really difficult because obviously it is really windy. So we've had a good strong 600, around 600 mark all night, so that's really good. That's really going to help the watch time. So yeah, so hopefully we'll soon get up to that 4,000 hours of watch time, and like make sure you share the video everywhere so we can try and push out what we're seeing. Because I mean, I'm going to try and do as much as I can. Like I keep saying, I'm going to do as much as I can. But obviously, I do have a life outside of YouTube as well. As much as this is blown up, and it's nice for me to try and give you all this, but I do have a life to do, and it's very difficult to have all the time to do everything. So you know, I appreciate you guys being here for me as well. It's really good. The stream is about 40 seconds behind, but I daren't turn the stream up anymore. I turned it up a little bit last time I got down, and I noticed the stream hasn't dropped any frames since I've been streaming, so that's a good positive. The signal's actually reasonably good up here tonight, but again there is a few more people getting here. Normally when there's a busy day during the day, obviously there's so many people and they take up the bandwidth, and you really struggle to be able to like send out your stream, because obviously you need quite a good upload speed, and You know, download speed is over 100 here, but upload can vary like drastically. Sometimes you can get like up to 40 upload speed, and then sometimes you only get like 1, so you can't, you know, nothing that doesn't work whatever you do. I haven't seen the drone for a little while, purely because it's got so cloudy. I'm sure it's still there because it was going around. It's been going around for a long time, so. Yeah, and people up here are showing each other their recordings of the drone going around on their phones. Yeah, it definitely is, Maverick. It's definitely closing in. It was supposed to be really, really misty. Well, that's what my phone was saying. On the way up here, I was thinking to myself, not sure this is going to go too well, because obviously the clouds are coming in, and the clouds are really low again now, so the visibility is really reduced. Yeah, another one of my contacts was saying to me that he believes it's all going to kick off on Tuesday. I don't know why he thinks that or where that information comes from, and I'm not going to divulge who's telling me that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what that is about, but we'll see. We'll see Tuesday, I'm sure. So mark that. I said someone said mark it in your diary. Let's all mark it in the diary and see what happens. Well, I can see people are asking if it makes noise. Well, whatever that is flying around the top of us is definitely not making any noise, because I can't tell where it is, and I can't see it anywhere now. But all the time I was following it, I couldn't hear it. It was completely silent as far as I'm concerned. But again, there is a lot of wind, so obviously that takes away the ability to be able to hear properly what it is, and if there's any noise coming from it. But I'm sure there's still something coming from the other end of the base, but again, it's difficult with the amount of wind there is here. I would have thought if it was like a little drone, it wouldn't be able to fly around for that amount of time. Not being funny, but I've had several drones, and like, you know how quickly the batteries go flat on those things. So whatever that was or is still, or wherever it is, it's been up for a long time now. So and I'm confident that that's not the shadow. What I was seeing the other night when the shadow was coming over, I could see lots of lights on it all the time, whereas I'm not sitting. Every now and again I see extra lights on it, but most of the time I'm only seeing one solid red light on it. But then when it sort of like flies to the side, so it's as if you're seeing the underneath of it, it looks like there's two white lights underneath it, but it only does it every now and again. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, mate. I see another coffee there. That's great. Thank you. I could do with a proper coffee right now. It's flipping cold up here. The wind's definitely picked up. I'm sure you can hear that. It's definitely picked up now. hopefully that'll ease off, but it doesn't look like it. The clouds are definitely getting worse. Are you still not driving, Maverick? Are you still not got a vehicle? So this has been going on now since officially since last Wednesday, I believe. But I believe I saw something in the sky on the Tuesday night when I was streaming, and I actually remarked, look, there's a UFO. Strangely enough, there was a light sitting in the sky for quite a long time, just a static white light just sitting there, and in sort of the direction I'm in now, and it sat there for a long time, and I thought, what is that? And just remarked there's a UFO, and didn't think much more of it. Then on the Thursday night, when I came down, I'd heard people saying about drones and things, and didn't really take a lot of notice of it to start with. And then when we had the F-35s coming from America, they were holding up in the air, and I heard the tanker saying about going somewhere else, or that's what I thought I heard him say. And then he came in, but the F-35s were staying up for ages, and they wouldn't come down. So that straight away I knew there was something like, something strange was going on, and it's been going on from then really. So now we've got the police just gone past us again, so they're back in here, having another look around, make sure everyone's alright. Yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream soon because it's getting really, really windy now. So I'm really picking up what's actually moving my camera on the tripod now. So I don't really want it going off the side of the van, and I do need to get home. I've got a few things I've got to do tomorrow. But I'll just watch for a little bit longer, but it won't be silly much longer now. Please come back again. Yeah, I personally haven't heard at Maverick. I mean, like I said, it could be making a noise, but the wind may be drowning the sound out. It is high, but the other night when the shadow was going around, I could definitely hear that. I could definitely make out the sound of it. So yeah, I'm not entirely convinced that's what it is, and it doesn't look the same as it did the other night. You could definitely make out more lights on that shadow the other night. This one only appears to be showing one red light most of the time, and then every now and again I'm seeing some white lights on it, but not you don't see it very often. Yeah, it's been enjoyable doing this for you guys. It's like we're all just staring at a load of lights in the distance, and then we're getting some good activity. The other night, when I saw those real strange looking lights, that was really weird. I think that was Thursday. Was it Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. That was a really weird light. So that was hard to explain. obviously we've got multiple police here now. There's 2 lots of police here now. Yeah, hopefully. I looked at the long range forecast, and it looks like there's going to be a few nights of like clear spells in it. So hopefully that'll be good. I mean, obviously, you know, it's winter now, and it is cold up here. In the summertime, it's beautiful up here. Thanks, Cobra P. I think we're just about to see that on my phone. Appreciated. Appreciate another coffee. Yeah, definitely going to need a coffee when I get home. I know that much. I haven't seen the light for a little while, purely due to the cloud situation. The clouds are right over us now. There's not many breaks in the clouds either, especially in front of us. There's hardly any breaks at all. Just behind me, there's a few, but it is definitely getting worse. And yeah, I think probably going to have to end the stream in a minute anyway. I don't think we're going to see too much more now. Even if it is going around, I can't make it out now. I can't make any lights out now. Just don't forget to share the stream, guys, and you know, share the video and everything. Let everybody know. Let's just build that community. I'll do it as much as I can. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, obviously this is social media, but I'm not a big lover of social media, as in Facebook and X and everything else. It's not my thing. Just see people make things up, and that's not healthy. But I have at the moment, and probably people have noticed that the website's down. I'm actually moving the website to another hosting site, so I think probably people have been saying that I've deleted that or something as well, but no, this the website will be back up as soon as I can get around to doing it. And what I was going to say to people is, if they are local and they've got like photos or videos or anything, once I've got that back up, they can always send them to me in an email and I'll put them on the website. I've seen some really cool pictures coming through, but some of them you just think, are they really what we're seeing? Because some of them I've seen, that's not what I've seen, but then, you know, it could be lower over different parts. There's reports of the base had taken out a drone or whatever one of these things are over Mildenhall the other night. Again, I was here that night and I heard a bang that night, but I didn't see anything in the sky. They apparently came down in a fireball. I definitely didn't see anything like that. And I would have thought, you know, the planes that they're using, it's not just going to be a little bang, or it'll be a burst of fire. I don't know if that's real or not. There would be evidence of it, and no one's seen none of that. So obviously, if you want to share the stream out, obviously share it on Twitter, share it on your Facebooks or whatever. You know, I think we just need to bring what's going on to the attention of everybody, because so many people out there don't believe it and think it's all made up and everything else. I believe in UFOs. I'll be, you know, and UAPs or whatever. I do believe in that. And like I said earlier, I don't think we are the only ones. I think our universe is too big for that. We're a tiny speck, and you know, and there's a lot of space out there. So I don't whether there's technology that can get here, possibly. You know, we've not been around for long, but I'm sure some of the people out there, maybe in different places, have been here a lot longer than us. So who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to dispel it and say that it doesn't, you know, it's not real, because we don't know. Yeah, I've heard the same thing, Maverick. That there's a range of sizes of these things. They're not all the same. There's people saying that they're possibly like programmed to fly around, so there's no one actually controlling it as per se, so they can't track the people. And I've also heard that they could possibly, you know, make them land on the base and things like that. So obviously, you know, it's definitely a serious situation of what is going on. We shouldn't take it lightly. Well, I've got a buy me a coffee on my homepage if you want to support the channel. I did think about putting a GoFundMe up, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not really one to do that sort of thing. But if anybody wants to make me one, that's up to you guys. But like, you know, I may think about it so I can get some better equipment. But look, I don't want to go and get a load of donations from people, and then all of a sudden nothing happens, and I've got a load of new equipment. Obviously, I'm going to still do airplanes. I'm still going to carry on doing whatever I can, and if this continues, I'll continue to do it. But I feel like, you know, if someone donates me something like that and then it all stops, it's like, that's not fair sort of thing. But you know, you're all welcome to buy me a coffee if you want to. It's really appreciated. It helps with the fuel to get over here. It's not cheap to come over here. I'm doing what is it? It's probably about a 40 mile round trip to come here every night, and I'm in a big Sprinter van, so it's not cheap to run over here. And obviously, like I said, my wife's at home looking after my little boy, so I'm not with her, and I'm not with him. So yeah, but I enjoy doing it, and I'll do it as long as I can. So some of you may have heard earlier, I love astrophotography, and I've got a couple of friends. One of them was in here earlier. Simon's Astro was in here earlier. I haven't seen Astro Bloke Glenn, but I've followed them. I've followed astrophotography for a long time now. I've always liked looking at the sky. I think looking up at the sky, it's a really nice thing. It's you know, if you're stressed, get outside and look up. I don't know if you guys saw night shift with me on it last night, but I got sent that video of that what looks like a UAP on there. It was pretty cool, but I don't know where it was taken from. I didn't have any information. I just got it sent to me. I don't know who originally captured it or anything, or it might not even have been from here, but I'm assuming it was, because I got a text message with a video, but nothing was said. The only bases that I've heard of, I think Fairford's had them over there. I've heard Marham's had them. I have heard that Mildenhall and Feldwell. That's what I've heard. I believe was it Manchester Airport or somewhere up there also had something as well. Yeah, there's a donkey right down the bottom of the field. I always hear that when I'm here. Wow, Wes, thank you very much. 20 coffees, that's really appreciated. Yeah, it's definitely cloudy now. It's got really bad. The wind's terrible. We haven't got hardly any visibility now, so I think it's 20 to 11. I've got a 50-minute journey home nearly, so I'm going to say that's the end of the stream, guys, and make sure you share as best you can. Well, I appreciate all the donations tonight, and then I see someone else has given me another 5 coffees, so that all goes, you know, so appreciated. If you want to do it after the stream, go and check out the homepage and find a link there. It does help me out, and I'll do as much as I can this week, guys. And I've really enjoyed tonight, even though it's been a bit cloudy and there's not been as much go on. Obviously, we've had that drone sighting tonight, which has been really interesting. And hopefully, during the week we'll see a bit more. Excuse me. It's definitely getting cold. So thanks, guys. This has been Liberty Wing UK. See you in the next one.